I was having a conversation with this very senior leader, and he was talking about his frustration about where his time went and how he was working not so effectively with his boss. And what he said to me is, my boss just doesn't get my priorities. And for me, I'm like, how could this be? Aren't your priorities something that you and your boss talked about? Don't your priorities kind of cascade out of your boss's, vision and strategy? Isn't that how it works? And so this concept of onboarding your boss is actually about, setting up the way that you're going to work together. And I find that when people come into new roles, so, you might move into a role where you're working for a new boss, or maybe a new boss comes into to where you're already working, or you join a new organization, or, there's lots of iterations of it. But what I find is that there isn't enough in terms of initial conversation to actually set up how are we going to work together. The important thing is when you are working with someone who is, your boss, your leader, your manager, whatever the term is that you use, that you need to really think about how do you want to work together, and you need to have the conversations that allow you to agree how you are going to work together. So don't assume, actually have conversations and set expectations with each other. You can always revisit them if they're not working, but you need to open up the conversation. Otherwise, we simply assume and we set ourselves up for disappointment. I hear from a lot of people, they get really frustrated with their bosses because maybe they don't have one-on-ones with them frequently enough. Maybe they don't get enough feedback. Maybe they're unsure about what their performance is actually like and what they need to change or improve or how they could develop. It's up to you. If you want a good, effective, constructive working relationship with your boss, then you need to drive that. So really, really key to your performance, to your boss's performance, to your team's performance, and satisfaction and sense of achievement and all of those sorts of things, that you have those initial conversations and ongoing conversations with your boss to actually, get on the same page. So deliberately onboard your boss so that both know and agree to how you're going to work together.